Peace and welcome to another Motor House Artist Talk. I'm your host, Farajii Muhammed. Thank you so much for checking in with us tonight. Look, folks, we are talking to artists that are part of our Digital Artist Portfolio Program, DAP 6.0 cohort. It's a number of artists that we've been working with that have exemplified great skills. And tonight, we have another comedian in the house. I'm very excited about talking to this man about how he got into comedy, what impact he wanted to make on the comedy world, and most importantly, we got him involved with our DAP class. So we're going to talk to Mr. Khairy Creek in a few moments. But before we do that, make sure that you do your due diligence and follow us on all social media platforms. You can follow us at Motorhouse Baltimore on IG, Motorhouse Baltimore on our Facebook page. And if you want to get the latest news and information about everything that is happening here at Motorhouse, or if you just want to check out some of the events on our events calendar, just go over to our website at motorhousebaltimore.com. All right, let's now check in with comedian, Baltimore native, Mr. Khairy Creek. Khairy, what's up?
What's up? How you feeling, baby?
I'm good, bro. How you feeling?
Good. Get to come outside, shake hands, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel good. I feel great.
You feeling good? All right. So first and foremost, Khairy, people who may know you, they know that you are a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Talk to us about that journey. Now, how did you know that you wanted to be a comedian, full-time, professional?
When I did it on impulse in front, I went to an open mic for my homeboy's birthday.
Yeah.
Right? So that was the second time I did stand-up, right? The second time I did stand-up is when I knew it was something I wanted to do. The first time was up at Magoobies.
Yeah, I've been to Magoobies.
Right,
yeah.
one of the new talent showcases or whatever, right?
Right.
So I had all my cousins come out or whatever. Cousins, my brothers, my peoples or whatever. So it's funny because me and my brother was supposed to sign up, but my brother, he ended up not doing it. It was just me. So I was going to back out. But my daughter's mother was like, oh, nah, you feel me? Like, if you don't do it, you can't come home. So
Wait. Hold on. She gave you an ultimatum.
Yeah, because it was basically something I had been talking about wanting to do for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so she was holding you accountable.
Yeah. So it was pretty dope. Yeah, even with my brother, where he was like, when he didn't do it or whatever, and it was like, I didn't want to do it. He was like, bro, just because I'm not doing it, like, you feel me? Like, still go do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
So you had that experience the first time.
Yeah,
but
and
then the second time.
Yeah, I did terrible the first time. I did terrible. They had a meeting before the show about running the light and all that, and in my mind, I'm like, I don't need no shit about no light. Like, I'm like, I don't care. Like, and then I get on stage and I think I'm gonna be funny, and my first joke does not land, and it's like, well, we got like 5 more minutes up this bitch, so.
Wait a minute. For those who don't know about that experience.
Yeah, so it was Magoobies new talent showcase.
Yeah.
Again, invited.
But if you're standing in front, how many folks were in the audience?
Oh, that's the thing. I thought it was like some hole in the wall ass show, right? Because like I had never, even before doing stand up, I had never been to a comedy show like day in my life. So, like I'm expecting something small, like.
And so you went to one of the biggest venues in the city.
Right, and I go in there and there's like 100 fucking people in there, and I'm like, whoa, because everyone there had to bring like five to 10 people. You know what I'm saying? So, and I brought like 12, 13 people my damn self. So everybody else bringing out people, and like, man, I had one joke. Literally, I had one joke that I thought was going to go good, and I thought it was going to last the whole 5 minutes. It did not. It did not. I got on stage, and I remember the first joke I said. I was like, dang. I said they got all those steps. I said they got all those steps up here. Whatever. It's not fat friendly or something like that. Nobody laughed, and somebody in the crowd yelled out, "It's only one step." Fuck! It's only one step. I remember that shit, yo. The owner ended up having to try to come get me off stage, but I thought it was just somebody in the crowd. I'm like, man, who this nigga? So I'm trying to roast him. Like still going like I'm like 3 minutes over my time now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, did not do good at all. And then I ended up got invited to an open mic 6 months later, for my man's birthday, And I just went up on impulse because at the time, my girlfriend at the time was there. You know, a bunch of people I knew. So I just went up there. I did great, and I just have not stopped since.
So how did you get over that first like disappointing performance? How did I mean? There was 6-month time lapse, but how did you mentally and emotionally get over that to say, I'm gonna try this again?
Because I was nervous the first time, but I'm nervous for every show. But the first time, I let my nerves get to me. Like I was like, I gotta be funny for them. I gotta, you feel me? When I went up that second time, it was like, all right, I'm about to have some fun.
Yeah.
And I had fun. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up being funny as shit. And I haven't stopped since. Like.
So for some folks who may say, okay, being a comedian, you're always looking at things from a funny perspective. Is that true? Because when you think about some of the great comedians, Richard Pryor, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, whoever, you know, you looking at, I will say it was a George Carlin. Like, they were like thinkers. They are thinkers. They're you know what I mean? They see dark stuff when people see light stuff.
Yeah, so I would say, like, it's not so much that you always, like, looking for the joke. You get what I'm saying? It's just, it kind of comes. You dig what I'm saying? It's just the way that you think ends up being funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's actually pretty funny, right? Like, my dad passed, right?
My condolences.
Yeah, I appreciate that. My dad passed, or whatever, and when he passed, my dad was a pretty tough guy, right? And he was like, you know, take care of my mom and my sisters, right? And like, that's true, but it's like, bro, I work in registration. Like, I know. Like, what I'm supposed to? Oh my God, come get him. You want me to transfer your call? Like, what do you need? Like, but it's like, even in that sense, that's not like, you know, me looking for a joke. That's the facts. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Just an observation. So you don't really go looking for the jokes, I feel.
Yeah.
You just observe differently.
What's your process to get you in a place where, you know, you're like, okay, this joke is ready for delivery? What's the process?
If I can perform the joke and I know where my punch is at, like, and I say it like this: if I know how each punch is going, like what level of laugh it's going to get, so I know how to build it up. Yeah. Right? Because like when I host, I get the crowd to build. I'm all about energy. So if I know how to build, if that joke has a start and a finish. Yeah. Then it goes on like my shows. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like the joke is like it's almost like the story. Yeah. That's my style really. Like I like telling stories on stage, right? Witty humor and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stuff about bringing my life on stage. Right. Yeah. So I like telling stories. That's really all it is. Like just me on stage talking about my life.
Who are the folks that you look to for inspiration?
As far as what? Being a comedian. Like who inspired me to?
Yeah, like who do you think is funny?
Cool. On an inspirational sense, like I say, honestly, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac. I bang with Ralphie May.
He is funny.
Ralphie May, but it's like he was fat. When I was a kid, he was fat and funny. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Kenan Thompson, he's another one. Like as a kid. Oh really? Yeah, as a kid, just watching his whole career though. Right, even as far as a kid, seeing him in heavyweights. Yeah. Going to Nickelodeon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He never stopped. He's never stopped. You've never stopped hearing about Kanan. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just he's been like, you feel me? To see that as a fat black kid, you feel me in the hood? To see another fat black kid on TV, you know what I'm saying? Just, I mean, we don't. It's honest. That's genuine. That's genuine, bro. Yeah, like that like seeing that really like drove me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew I could do different besides what was around me for real. Stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, I never, made that connection, but I see it while you say that. Yeah. I definitely see why. I like Kenan and Fat Albert. Yeah. Yeah, Kenan's a funny ass comedian, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. he's a very funny, and that's someone, whose career is an inspiration. Roy Wood, I just had the opportunity to work with him this past weekend. That's another inspiration because it's like watching him and all he does to give back to rising comedians, right? Yeah. Someone at his level who does, who looks out for the comedians that are coming up.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's inspirational in itself. You know what I'm saying? To operate at that level and still be able to say, all right,